Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. My name is Nilaus. So this is episode 17 of our beautiful little Let's Play here. And, I must say that I'm a bit surprised with myself that I haven't hollowed out the entire planet yet. But I think it's because I only have 6 dupes on my primary planet. That's something we'd like to fix. We can see here. And where is it? Where did I make it? Oh yeah, our new steel production. We actually have a bit of steel. Yeah, see, there's a bit of steel. And we are actually going to use the steel. So let's talk a bit about the objective for this episode. Well, on this planet, I'd like to start cleaning it up a bit and get some more dupes in. That's not so super important. This location here, yeah, they're getting some solar panels so we can get some proper here. Only have two dupes. No, we did lose one. We'd like to get this one prepared, and that means down here maybe I'd like to build some mushroom farms. That would be lovely. Probably not too close to this, but maybe over here. Anyway, we want to build some mushroom farms somewhere, and that's the plan for this one. So we can also get a few more living here. I'd like to have 6 on this one. I'd like to have 12 on the original one and on Bubliel. That's our currently biggest planet. This is where we have the main objective for what we want to do today, and that is we need to cool this thing down. And I think we also need to reserve this space for just a cooling solution. So there's some hollowing out that we need to do. So what we want to do, or what we have here, is we have now brought in some very nice and cold pea water, polluted water here. And what I want to do with that is actually just pump it down here. Let's see if I can figure that out. And with granite pipes, normal granite pipes, because granite pipes can actually just radiate some kind of heat. So if I do this and just bring it... okay, so how is that working? I'll just make a loop all the way around here for the granite. And that will actually now go through the Slickster farm as it comes in. Yeah, well, it is what it is. And like that. And then it goes up. And it can go back. And then as it goes in here, let's see how I want to do this. We're going to switch to radiant pipes. We'll just use, well, the only radiant thing we actually have here is lead, so we'll take that. Just go around and around. And don't like it at all. Can I untangle it? I untangle this mess? Yes, I can. Okay, so we'll try again. It goes up there, and then it goes that one and goes through here. Vegetola, suffocating. Readability. Yeah, with you. You're fine. Okay, but those doors are not really acting up. What are you doing? Yeah, we need to switch these doors, but it kind of also needs a bit more power. Now we do have the power, so I think we'll actually change these doors. This one to a... one of these doors. There. And you know what? I can also take the other one out, just because, and I think we should be fast enough at doing this. Getting the power in here and in here. And now I am going to leak a lot of power. Or a lot of... and that'll just be done. So these will be faster at opening, closing. You can see now all of our beautiful oxygen is going out. It doesn't go out quickly because there's only like a little gap there. But as we go this, and it's super slow until we get this. Wow, are they food poisoning or what? Yeah, yucky lung, slime lung. Yeah, the slime lung thing is a problem, but it's gonna be a problem that will... it needs to be fixed. Alright, I just got distracted, didn't I? The beautiful thing about this is how easy it is to convert it. And yes, they do need some power, but it's still worth it. We just need to get rid of all of the polluted oxygen everywhere so that we just don't have anywhere for the slime lung to breed printables. And that is good. Why are we not having research going? I'll just tap some research. It doesn't matter. I don't know why the water is there. We just need, basically, at this point, we just need all the research done. So we'll just click something and then it'll be there. And let's see if we can find a proper dupe for this. Oh, hatchling eggs, we don't need those. Supplying digging and rocketry, not really. Kitchen menace, small bladder, those are not really super interesting. No, not really. I'll just take these, that's fine. Sweep. Unfortunately, not this time. Right, we were back at Bublial. And we're still trying to figure out this part. Yes, so what is it I want to do here? I'll do this one, I'll do this one, and then I'll do this one. And then this is where I realized that this has to be different. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. Because it is important that our... there. This one here. This one, even it should put in here, but it should only be putting it in as sort of a backup. So it is important that you get this done, that one, and that one. So there has to be a loop here with a bridge, so it has the direction. And that loop will just continue to flow, being cooled down by passing through here. It's just going to be the same water flowing through. But in order to feed it, we need to make sure the pump pumps it in here just to begin with, and make sure that it goes in. This one will eventually stop working. But this cooling loop is actually working. There's no point in us sitting here and looking at it. But it's... Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, right. I did this. Didn't I? Didn't I do this? Yeah, I did this. I did this because I wanted to build... actually put liquid in here. Put some... petroleum in here. That's long ago, because the oil, the water has a tendency to turn to steam, and then when it hits this, it's not great. And now it's been even worse there. And actually, let's pick 2 of those. Okay. Okay, that's not working. Rotate. There you go. And then now a priority here for these 2. Yeah. Yeah, this water is really hot. And that's why it's called scalding. It's actually so hot that it comes in here. Yeah, it's actually coming in as steam. Let's get these 2 done. I know. Luckily the oil goes below the water. I know, it's scalding, and that's why we need to get it out. But it just keeps evaporating in here. Can you guys just do these? There we go. And you're gonna get some liquid. Do we have petroleum? No, we don't. We do actually have a bit of petroleum, so I could put petroleum in here. That one, and also enable auto bottle. You know what? Just go all in on this. And copy to this one. I don't know if I even have enough petroleum. Let's see. 100. That's going to be a big no. That's going to be crude oil then. Crude oil. And copy there. We're going to get crude oil. Yeah, I know they don't like it. They're gonna get burned every time. That's why we're picking it up. But let's see if we get anyone to actually do this. Nope, no pending deliveries. Really? Okay, so we got some pending deliveries here. Storing? No pending deliveries. How do we not have crude oil? I guess it might be because I don't have these 2. Alright, but we also have like a ton of stuff down here at the bottom. Wow, this is such a mess, this place. Such a mess. Okay, that's good. That's good. This one is getting done. That's great. What we actually need to be doing here is we need to clear this out, and that means closing this out here, these walls. The thing is, we don't know if there's space exposure behind it either. We don't know. So I'm gonna have to do all of this and then forget about it. And then once I've forgotten about it, I'll realize that we have a problem because all of our oxygen went out. Whoops. And I'm also going to make sure we get a faster transport line here because we need it. It's become part of a important part. Okay, I'm going to watch this. We'll just let it go through this. There. That was actually not so difficult, and I don't think we're leaking anything now. It does look weird that it's not actually completely here. It should be fine, because this tile does not have oxygen here. Okay, researchers are just going in. Okay, so I'm gonna kill you, because I don't want you there. And I am also going to... I can wrench that one. I really don't like these. Ow, they're attacking. No, they're not. Now they're turned into mush. And I need to remove all of this because this is actually something I need to do to build for my future build. This build will be one of the things I've decided. It's going to be the coal box, and I can... Well, that's not very good, isn't it? we need to make sure that all of this goes down. Here you go, Vegetola, that's not really true. I'm going to build something here. We don't want to build or watch all of this play out, because that's a lot of it has been done before. I am going to just set some of it up here and just trying 1, 2, 3. Yes, those are the two locations, and we'll just get some of these locations. Just trying to figure out what it's like, and that's going to be that one, and then 4 in difference. There, 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 and then that one has to go out, and that one. No. We're just making these things. Actually, these are actually quite nice to have here. And that one, I think. Yes. And we're going to see if we have aluminium. We do not have aluminium yet, do we? No, we only have copper and lead. So those are completely useless. We are going to see if we can get some aluminium in here. This is just smashing away. You are just making shells and stuff like that. How much steel do we have? And didn't I mark the steel up here? Yes, I did. So... I do not see steel here. There we go. There, 1600. That's nice. That's nice. It's getting somewhere. Do we have aluminium here? I can't remember if we do. We do not have it. What about sort of normal tiles? We have aluminium ore. Yeah, not enough. So what I want to do maybe is bring some aluminium over. Let's see, Vegetola. Do you have in here? View interior. That is full of beautiful aluminium ore. Brilliant. I'm simply going to fly this one back. And that means we tick here and change destination. You go back to Uzalin. And as you're ready, we are launching. What is the warning? Yeah, we don't have the cargo complete. That doesn't matter. We don't need it. Look at that. We have more solar panels. Yay! Also. Alright, now that we are on this planet, we have some beautiful carbon dioxide down here. This is also very nice and cold. We have radium, we have chlorine. Some of these might be absolutely disgustingly big. These patches here of chlorine. So that's 200 kilograms. That's not so bad. This is too... Okay, so this has been fixed from the last... So not like 600 kilos in each of these. That's kind of a lot. And let's see. These two have to kind of be built first. But I also need to hollow out this area. So what is that I want to make? I want to make a farm, mushroom farm. It really has to be in this location. That's the only place that really makes sense to have a mushroom farm. But we have a volcano and a volcano, so that doesn't make any sense. Can I just take this out? No, not really, because this is also where I have all of that. I don't have any place for my mushroom farm. Right. It has to be down. And it could be here. Yeah, let's take this. I'm not going to take these farms out. Yeah, that's fine. And that one, and that one, and there. Oh, that's actually super important to be remember that this is actually out to the vacuum, at least for now it is. And this one also goes down. Yeah, this has to be... Let's make sure this is 9. Put that. And just a bit lower here. And then we can hollow it out later on. Alright, so that's one thing we want to do. We're going to go back here and take a look at our piping here. Piping is getting good. Getting good. And I forgot to build this, otherwise it's not going to work. That's also good. This is just an absolute mess down here. Did it work? No, it did not work. Why is it not working? Because I still didn't have this. Sorry about that. Should get it. There. And I'm needing to take all of this out. It's bad. What are they building? Yeah, you're going to be sweeping here. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. But actually I want this one here so that I don't have steam in here. Oh, I do have steam in here. Well, if only I have steam, then it's fine. That one, overheat damage. What? Oh, sandstone? How do sandstone overheat? Like, what else could I make it out of? Uh-huh. Overheat temperature 15. So we can make it out of granite. Or we can make it out of ceramic if we did have some of that. That's weird. Never seen that happen. Or obsidian. What's the temperature? Yeah, it's a bit here. There's a bit. But this is all that needed. Yeah, see, they're scalding when they go in there. Damn. Right, this is good. Now, take that out. Take that out, and then it should be good. This is the big waterlock, though. And this steam here will also need to condense. 71 kilos. It's not much. It's not much, but it is what it is. Cool. Let's let's see if we can get another. Oh, we have another pot here that actually is not on this one. We have to go back to Uzelen. That's where we. Ah, look at that. Sorry. This. There. Get that out of there. Let's see. Is there anything here at Vegetal that we need? What would be something we would need here that would make it better? We don't have any refined materials, but I don't think we need it. Nah, don't need it. And go back here. And you can go back again once that's done. And I wanted to do this before we sort of skip ahead a bit. Okay, suit wearing, decorating, and building. Farming, ranching, cooking. Farming, ranching, cooking is super nice. Let me just check if I'm on top of the names of the dupes I have here. Let me see who I have. A Bubba. That's the last one I think I added. I don't think I added Noah Neil yet, so that will be the one we are adding now. And it'll be okay on this planet. 7? No, it'll be on Vegetola here. There. Farming, ranching, cooking sounds really what you want to do here. Don't think we have a cook. Noah Neil. Thank you for your very long-standing support. That's very nice of you to support for so long time. And now you have a dupe that I will be yelling at profusely. Let's see if we have some skills for you. Didn't I add you here? What? Where are you? There. Oh, I guess I added you on the wrong planet. Oops. Ah, well, you're gonna be a farmer. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll send you over to the new planet here, and we'll do that by going back and going up. Why do I have so much pea water up here? Maybe you should actually be here. Ha! Sedimentary. Can't believe am I out of sedimentary? Weird. Okay, let's just take a step back on what it is we want to do. So this one keeps going, and it will keep going for a long time. We have a number of things we need to do in the base in terms of sort of cleaning it up and making it more robust. That's definitely things we need to do. Over on the second planet, Bobliel, here, this one, we need to do the cooling down here, and it actually is working now. Let's look at the temperature it comes in at this point. It comes in at pretty much 0 degrees and comes out at 66 degrees. Okay, it is certainly taking a lot of heat out. Look at that. It's certainly taking a lot of heat out of this area. That is brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that we could actually draw heat out of it, and that is working, let's just say, better than I had anticipated. This is a complete waste of time to be sweeping this, because it's going to be raining steam in here for a very long time. And obviously, if you look at this, when you look at it coming in 60 degrees and going out at 8 degrees, okay, that's actually still cooling incredibly efficiently. But of course, the water here, the polluted water, will gradually increase in temperature. But this is what I wanted. I wanted this one to get rid of all the steam, so I also don't have all the scalding happening here. This one, come on, fill it up soon. Still not filling it up to that one. Here, and there is nothing else. Okay, so once we get rid of that, it should be good. And this one will just continue to flow around here and cooling it. That's one cooling loop taken care of. The second cooling loop is up here, and in order to do that, I am going to need, over on this side, I'm going to actually pause these two things. And let's see, how much steel do I have? I have 2,300 steel. Brilliant. I'm going to pause it for that one, and I'm pause it for that one. And then I'm going to make a lot of aluminium coming in. The aluminium we just got, how much we got? We got 20.6 tons. That needs to be converted immediately. Once that's converted, I will what? I think I'll actually build a shipping here so that they can pick up the stuff that gets done. And it looks like I can pick it up from down there as well. And we're gonna make, what did I make it out of? Lead. Perfect. Shouldn't be heating up. And I'll make it here. And this one now goes somewhere. There. What are they made? Out of iron ore? That's okay. Could I make it out of copper ore, by the way? Do I have copper? Yeah, I should have made it out of copper. The reason why I want to make it out of copper is because copper can't be used for anything useful. Iron can be used for iron and then subsequently steel. So if we can, we want to make things out of iron, of copper when it's possible. There. Also that one. There. And I'm gonna get some power. This is kind of getting a bit much in terms of power, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is, and it's probably overheating at some point, or overflowing. It's a concern for another time. Whoa, the crops here are not doing great. They are all wilting. Why are they wilting? Fertilization. But, what? Oh, that beeping is annoying. Why do we have that sulfur? Is that just because of priority thing? What do we have in here? We have sulfur in here. We do have a lot of sulfur, so it's just they're just not doing it. Huh. Yeah, that's because we have too few dupes. So I think I'm actually gonna be leaving my new dupe here as well. I don't think there's a point in bringing you anywhere else. Let's see, this one will just take basically everything and go it back. This one could be iron ore, maybe. Could be iron ore, I think. And what else could it be? It could also be not aluminium, because I want aluminium to go on this one. It goes in here, and that one will now be taking refined and aluminium, because I want all the aluminium on my second planet, because on the second planet, that's where I need to use the aluminium, and I also need to put steel there. Let's actually also send all of our steel to that location. That is called manufactured. I love this shipping part. It just makes the game so much easier, honestly, that we can do the shipping automatically. And all of the lead. Come on, get this built. Let's wait for this one to be built so we can see that it's actually sending over some aluminium for us. So with this one being built, we can now start an automatic process. I am simply going to just take all of it. Bribe all of it. Because, you know what? You know, there's actually something I don't want. Liquefiables. Let's not do that. Whoops. That's not good. That is really bad, actually. Yeah. Why do I do this? Can this one be deconstructed if fast enough if someone comes in? Yes. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we have. Okay, so I am going to build... Damn. Let's just... I'll make one here. Just so we get rid of the stuff that we have. It's only going to be like a tiny bit of it. And then a conveyor bridge. I'll just convey it in there. There. Just letting some of the first parts out. Ice. And now there's no more ice. Okay, so this one can be deleted again. Come on, faster. Delete it. Why do I not cut out my mistakes? Because then there would be no gameplay left. Oops, that's why. Yeah, stop it. There we go. And that one, and I'm also gonna sweep this just because it looks disgusting. All right, the point here was good enough that I want all of this to be done. This one takes here. Oh, power? Power? Are we seriously out of power? Let's extend this one then. That is a luxury we have. We have no glass. No glass at all. Did I just, yeah. Let's make some more glass. 64 glass is always a good number of glass to make. That's going to be 8 more tiles. And I'm going to just keep going. So this one goes down here. And right now it just empties stuff. Yeah, and that's the ice somewhere. What are you picking up? You're picking up refined carbon? That's okay. Just pick up refined carbon. That's fine. That's also some... that's really not what we wanted, actually. That's bad. Why are you picking up? You're picking up from here? Actually, I really don't want refined carbon, so please don't take consumable ore either. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Steel. Steel is now being picked up. That's what I want to see. That was the whole point of seeing this. Copper ore being picked up. There we go. That's some steel. We're going to trace the steel as it comes in. And there we go. Steel is being sent off. The first steel is going to the new world. 20 kilos. Not much. Now we hear the ding, 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 ding of constant production of steel. Steel is coming in. That is brilliant. Now we have it automated steel going to the second planet. Also, how's the aluminium coming? Aluminium is... well, I don't know how much we have. Yeah, we've converted 3 tons of it already, so that's good. Now we just need the aluminium to be picked up. That's what's being picked up now, and that should be coming on the wire soon-ish. That's great. All right, so we can go back to this monstrosity and start working on it as we get more steel in. If you are in doubt about what this is about, this location, then it will be... I'm not going to say it will be explained, but it will be... It is in a tutorial that I have on my channel. And yeah, so you can check that out. This is also a bit of a mess. I'm going to take a new line out here to feed this area because I can't share it with something else. So I'm going to just take this one around for good measure. There. I don't really like using these conductive wire bridges. But I guess I don't really have much of a choice here. There. That'll just be something that'll be built eventually. And we can continue on this one. I am going to continue filling this one in as we can, as we get the materials we need. That one. This one. Well, I'm going to build it like that. And I should probably also make a refinery. Let me just check what is the boiling point or melting point of lead. Whether I can use it in it. I don't think that's actually a problem. So long as it doesn't overheat as a thing. But 325. Yeah, we don't want this room here to be 325. So that is probably not a good idea. Let's see if we're starting to get some... We're getting some aluminium in. That is perfect. Let's continue to build this one. So here we have a one of the designs. It's just coming into effect, and these are the things that I can build right now. We're running out of aluminium at this point, but that's kind of okay. We have lots of things that we can still do here. There are some automation things that we need to do, and again, I want to emphasize that if you don't have a clue what this is and you're curious, then I would just encourage you to check out the tutorial I have on this, because I go through this in much more detail. And right now we're just building it because, well, we want to build it. This one go over here to a power shut off because we want to control how much power we use in this location. So we continue on this build, and what we basically need to do at this point is wait for more aluminium to come in, because we also need to make temp shift plates out of aluminium, and those take a lot of materials. So let's wait for this one to progress a bit more. And here we are. Hey, Wonder Tutor, you are in trouble. You are very much in trouble. Above. There. I am just making sure that these are staying open so I don't trap my dupes in there, which I do have a tendency to do. Oops. And yeah, so what I can do, and I think I can at least try to do, is start filling in the water in here. There, that's going to be a lot of water coming in, and it's going to be pea water. But we need to milk all the stuff in here first. But, you know, there's a lot of things that we can still do at this point. And what I also need to do is, and this is one of the most important things, from here, drag it over there and drag it out. Because that's going to take the middle refinery out here and just make sure that that one gets shut off. Power-wise, do we have this other line? I think we do. Yes, we do. It's safe, so I can now take an entirety of... this line will now be the line we use for this, so take it out. Yeah, just take all of it out. Take it all out there. That'll be fine. Actually, this one is working just fine for what we need it for. That one. That one. But it actually has to go through here. So these two have to go out. It's very important. Metal refinery will not be powered right now. That will just have to come in at a later stage. Let's see if we can do the temp shift plates right now, because temp shift plates are important to get in here so we can close it off. Oops. Temp shift plates. Aluminium, I can do one. I'm going to need to have one here and one there. I know I don't have them yet, but please do. And when they're there, I can actually start closing off this area and we can start filling in water in this location. That would be lovely. That's one. And it's actually the other one. Nice. So that would be done. Power lines are good. If this one just gets done, then it's going to be excellent. Let's wait a bit more to see what it's like. And now water is being poured in, and as soon as we have the water being poured in and these two locked up, then we can close this one off immediately. There, that will now be safe. Actually, these two shouldn't be there. I can take this out first so I don't have drops in there. These two unfortunately will drop down, and that's just the way it is. Now that is sealed off, and then we just need to wait for the water to come in. While doing that, there are a number of other things we could also do for just wrapping this one up. And I want to make sure that this one is actually sealed off, so it only comes in from one side, like that. And over on the side, I need to make a waterlock. Yeah, let's make a waterlock. It has to happen. And while we're waiting for the rest to be completed, let's take a look at our raining here. So this episode is really very much about cooling. We can see here the water is now heated up to 14 degrees coming in, and it's coming out at 20 degrees. So we've now stabilized the temperature down here quite a lot. It's still very hot, and it's still extracting steam out of it. If we look at the overlay, it's now a very, very low density of polluted oxygen and a low density of steam as well. So we're gradually just taking all the steam out of this room. And the intention is not to cool it down to like room temperature. The intention is to cool it down into just so that we don't have steam. Like 70, 80 degrees is just fine, and then we're probably going to stop it as we get further down. But we do not want steam in there. Effectively with water. Oh, look at that. That is not a great thing. Wow. That is super interesting. And by interesting, I mean horrifying. That one just needs to be killed. I don't want that. Wow, I was not aware of this. Can you even do this? You can't even do it, right? This is out of reach. Yeah, you can't see construction errands. Okay, that's interesting. It's because sometimes it just goes, pushes it up. They should actually be able, but if they're standing up here, they should be able to take it. Disable, enable auto repair. That sometimes helps getting them to do stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore it and hope it's that problem, that one of those problems that go away. And we're back to this one. There's still just a lot of progress here, and it's, well, there's some progress, but not so much. But this one is pumping, and not surprisingly, it's going to be polluted oxygen being pumped out, and there's still a lot of being pumped out, so it's definitely not wasted to stop pumping. It's just using a bit of power, and I don't really care about power at this point. And not for this one. Just empty it so that it's very, very low pressure, and once it's low pressure, and we can seal these off, then it'll be quickly making into a normal, what is it called? A vacuum, yes. That one is probably also something I'd like to have, that one here. Because now that's leaking a lot of polluted oxygen in this location. Yep, while we wait, let's take a look at the other planets to see how things are going. This one is, how are we doing? Have we converted all? No, we converted half of it into aluminium, but that's good because we kind of still need it over on the other locations. Oh no, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Here. Oh no. Well, I think we can still make it, right? We can still make it. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Let's just put it like that. It can be done. It can be done. Because I forgot the temp shift plate, the aluminium temp shift plate, right there and right there. And they need to be absolutely top priority. And then I can close it off again before it overflows. I could close it off while they're in there, but that's probably not the greatest idea ever. Come on, someone get it done. Come on, you don't need to breathe. You have plenty of... Just hold your breath. And that one's done. Great. Let's close it off. Wow. Please don't get shunted in. Oh, no, no, no. He's going to get shunted in. Let's see. Ah. Alright. How about getting out, Fry Guy? Yeah. How about not standing there? Go out. Move it. Yeah. Just don't stand there then. Ah, dupes, man. Dupes. There. Seal it up before it overflows. Alright. Crisis averted. We are also going to make a lot more of these, but we don't have enough of it. We're using way too much aluminium for this build, but I don't care. It's my build. I want to use all my aluminium for this build if I, well, I will. If I can, I will. Let's look at the last, the Vegetola planet. This one is, well, they're still working on this horrible or useless thing out here. For some reason that did not get done. And aside from this, there's not really much going on down here. We have some meal ice. They just living off of meal ice. It's pretty bad. I'd like to get something better on this planet, but it's just, yeah, I don't think it really makes sense. We can look at if we can get a good duplicant that can help us. Get some copper. What do we actually need here? We need someone who can decorate, research, and nah. I mean, leveling speed is good. Heart digging and undigging, that's not great. Shepherd dresser, mouth breather, there are some really bad ones here. Let's get just some copper for you. Alright, that was not great. We are going to wait until this one is ready to be sealed off, and then we'll come back to this. And now it's finally time. We filled up these two outer ones, and we're now filling up the middle ones as well. So let's stop these from getting more liquid in. There. And we'll close off these two locations. We are not actually taking these out, because what we want now is actually taking normal water in. As we build up the vacuum here, let's have a look at the density. There's still some grams here. This one is not going to be set up. This is a closed loop here for petroleum, but since we don't have any petroleum yet, this cannot be switched on, so we don't really need to do anything else. Now, at this point, we can actually start this on normal water, because we can, there, normal water, we'll just take all of these. So let's get some normal water in here. I've decided to make all these temp shift plates out of granite instead. Granite is fine, and as long as it's a one continuous thing, it'll just help dissipate the heat. What I've also been doing in the meantime is making a nice cooling loop here. This will be cooling our rust oxidizer, and then sort of going around in this area, just cooling a bit with normal pipes, granite pipes. Granite pipes are actually pretty good and at transferring heat, normal ones. And also up here, just granite pipes, and then in here I'll have some lead pipes for really just taking away a lot of the extensive heat. But then I'm going to drive it all the way down here, because I also have a bit too much heat on this area. And, well, thank you, good morning lag. And down here, just to take this one that has been cooling, that's been heating up way too much, so don't want to be doing that. And then coming here, this one, still not have found a solution to. I have honestly never seen this before, and I am kind of worried that it might be a big issue. This one I'll do a passive, yeah, pressure damage like that. See, I want to do this, and then maybe I can take these out and build them out of something else. What if I built them out of airflow tiles? Don't even argue with me on the merits of using airflow tiles here. I could just take deconstruct and deconstruct, yes. Also need to make sure that there's enough water to actually drown them, those little poor bastards. Otherwise there's no point. It's weird, this part. I must admit, I'm surprised by it. I also think this one actually has to be taken out, otherwise they can't go to these. So I need to take that one out, and that one out, and that one out. Water will not flow down as long as the doors are closed. But this one cannot be built, and then I can try to make these airflow tiles. Maybe that'll work. I have no idea. Well, there's still enough to drown them. And I think we're actually good here. That one, copy to the other ones. Oops. What? Copy settings. There, there, and there. And now I can delete them. Deconstruct, 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 and deconstruct. That's certainly enough water. How much water do I have? 300 kilograms. That's very nice. And we have a vacuum in here. That's also brilliant. So let's take all of this out. This is things are working really nice now. And that's the last of the things in here. And now I just need to sweep the area, and then we're actually good to go on this one. Well, let's get this one out. That one is still haunting me, and that one's still haunting me. For some reason, they're still in there. I've set this one up so it doesn't start yet. And now we will be able to do that. What I don't have that is, of course, the completion of this. But you know what? That's where we have priorities for. There, good priority. And once that's done, look at this thing here. Go through. And this one there, loop. The reason why I'm putting it down there is because I could actually get a lot of very hot things coming from down below in here. And if I do that, then I do need to make sure that I contain it. Alright, should we try this this setup instead? Airflow tiles do not take pressure damage, so let's see if this works. That one will be, it was 85% active. Come on. 85. 85. There. And I'm gonna go here. Okay, that looks good. And then let's see if it activates as correctly. Looking good. And no pressure damage. Perfect. I guess we'll do airflow tiles from now on. And morning lag. So while I'm doing this, then let me just remind you that I am doing this consistently, a lot, and as in making YouTube videos. If you are new to the channel, then consider subscribing, and if you like the video, then hit the like button. It helps me a lot with visibility in these trying times on YouTube. It's always difficult to sort of break into a new game, so I hope that you are finding these to be useful and interesting. And we're almost ready for this one to be hooked up. So what I want to do, or what I need to do, is actually just taking this line and just using this to hook up to another line. Boom. This is fine. And the other line that needs to be hooked up to is actually on this one. Wow. Wow. So that needs to be done, and that needs to be done, and then we can start. We will start feeding it in here, and I'm also going to prioritize this as well, otherwise nothing gets done. That's just unfortunately how things are in this base. There. Alright, let's wait, and what I can do is I can start firing this one up. This one will be, I just want 10 degrees temperature, so if it is above 10 degrees you close the door to leach some heat on the other side as well, and then we can fire this one up. This one should also be ready. I hope I've done everything correctly. This one I've set it to above, but it should actually be below. And this one doesn't have any water in it, so nothing comes in, because this measures the temperature of the water, so it's right now just doing that. So what I need to do is get some water in. The water is here, but it is not coming in because there is no out there. So let's wait, and then we'll jump in as things go. Oh, did that one just get a husbandry update? That is so rare that you see that. Maybe that's been fixed actually. Cool. Well, anyway, let's wait until we have some flow in the pipes. So we are going to fill up the first loop. I'm leaching it from the outer loop and leaching it in here so we can get it into this one, and then start both heating up this room and cooling down this loop as well. And the reason why it's choppy is because every time a new pipe segment is done, then it has to sort of measure if it's go. So what are we seeing here? Let's get out of that one. What have we done? 20 degrees inbound and 6 degrees outbound. Looking good. It actually had a bit of power issues, did it? Shortly. Okay, so that loop is closed. I will take this one out. High priority, take it out. Because it's really important that you need this pipe. Basically, when you fill it up, this pipe must be empty. Otherwise, it will jam when the aquatuner shuts off, like that. Now there will be one gap somewhere. No. But that's there. You can see it working. It's brilliant. And that one will now be just... I don't like the fact that it seems to be running out of power once in a while. It'll help. Oh, right, I know. It's because I set this one here. This one should be 20 and this one should be 80. So between those, it's going to be fine. There, now it shouldn't be running out. And what I need is waiting for these. You can see here, water is coming in on this side as well. It's only going into here, and it won't be going any further because I haven't done that one just yet. These can be... I'll just prioritize it again. This seems to be working, right? It's fully fueled, it's working, it's awesome. And as you can see now, we have added more glass and more solar panels. So let's just hook these up and make sure that they are going up, because it actually is the fact that because I don't have enough power, I can't run the cooling, and without the cooling, I can't run the next thing, and then I can't run the Atmos suit, and without the Atmos suit, I can't build the last cooling pipe, you know. So let's get these ones up and running, and of course also hook them up. I mean, this one is generating power, but it's just not connected to the rest of the power grid. But it'll be just shortly, don't you worry. And yeah, building it out of some material that you don't have is a bad idea, so let's switch it to gold amalgam, and lo and behold, things are working much, much more efficiently, and boom, we suddenly have lots more activity here. Let's see, they're still not connected. If we look at the network, there is just that one is preventing us from actually getting a good boost here. There's a lot of blim blim, and that's super annoying, but we'll have to do it. It's not max stress, I don't know what it is. Let's get this one, just that one. Boom. Now we have much more power. We will not run out of power anytime soon. This one will be working fully, and that one is working, so we should also be seeing these ones actually be going in. Let's see if we have radiant pipes. Yep, Bubba, you gotta get it done. And let's look at temperatures here. We're starting to get just a bit of heat in here, and we're getting nice chill here, 11 degrees. It's not as good as we need. We need it all the way down to 0 degrees. And over on the side, we are, well, it's 17 degrees. It's something, but it's not quite there. And what we have now is we have a fully functional flow. That one gets taken out. That one gets taken out. And this one gets to fill up the entire thing. And let's see, this is coming in as 21 degrees, coming out as 14 degrees. So the cooling loop is now complete. if we want to summarize sort of the whole entire thing for all of this, what we've done today, I would say cooling. Very much about cooling. That is really important part, because we have been in trouble when it comes to cooling here. I've been sort of running. I know that I've been. I know I've been in trouble when it comes to cooling, because these were just continuously heating, and this is not a cold planet and down here. But what we've done now is we have controlled the heat down here. We are getting rid of all the steam. There's barely any steam left. Like, we're talking milligrams here. Not micrograms, but milligrams, and it's just turning into rain as well. So this one will gradually dissipate, and you can see the temperature is still around 100 degrees, and that will go down. What we're looking at in the rest of the base is now we have this cooling loop. It's working. It is going to be, actually, once this heats up, it's going to be almost cost neutral. Well, actually, yeah, it's close to being cost neutral, because of the steam this generates is actually running a big part of it. And with the solar panels, we should not have any problems with power for any of this. This one is our cold box, and it's very nice and cold. Let's see, how cold is it? It's getting there. It's getting 11 degrees, and these ones are still engaged, because otherwise you can't exchange heat. And let me just see, has this loop been completed? It has indeed. There. That is good. And then this one will also be, let's have a look at it. So it comes out at 13 degrees and it comes back in at 19 degrees. So yeah, it dissipates. Oh, whoa, whoa. Wow, I thought it was actually done with that. It was not. So we do this again. I guess we do that again. I guess the easiest way is actually to do... Okay, not that. There, that would be the easiest way of getting rid of this, since I don't have a plumber in this base apparently. There, perfect. How much? We're still missing a tiny bit, so let's leave it running for a bit. Cold. This one is nice and cold. This is nice and hot. This is nice and cold, and we are starting to see some coolness getting dissipated up here. Oh, what I really want to see is, now that this has run several cycles, I want to see what it comes out. It comes out at 23 degrees, but comes out in at 29. So this is definitely absorbing a lot of heat in the base. But over the next, I don't know, 100 cycles, this will be turning into a nice temperate base. This one will be around 70, 80 degrees. This one up here will be nice 30 degrees or something. That's where I want it to be. So now you know how to build your cooling in your base, and it just takes a bit of power, but not actually much. And then from there on, it's pretty much passive cooling that's going on here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode with a dedicated focus on cooling, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Let me know if you want something more, less, good ideas, bad ideas, and hope you'll subscribe if you find it useful. See you guys. Until next time, take care and stay effective.